the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to separate and play their game and defend that advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Chargers hit 10-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw brought in by Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He's got the hookup downfield to Boykin. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they wipe the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's Walker. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown number 15 there. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
Let's go.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Check pink. Opposite. Green. Check white.
Running left, it's Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
All start.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Red, blue check.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Hut, go. Check, hut.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. That last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
Seven, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. He's past the 30. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
Touchdown, Chargers. Christian Watson from 17 yards out. And the Chargers had taken the lead. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They begin with Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make...
Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's got some space here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ken Walker, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Back to throw again. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. New York on now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Treylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, A lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. And Shark calls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. it hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will...
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. From the gun, it's Walker. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He finds Watson complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Walker. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Walker once more, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 75. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, That leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're going to look to throw. Open man, and it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And some space here. Pushing his way through. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Running right, here's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's Walker. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Nashville. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. They run again with Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Ken Walker. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out come the Titans now. They're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. This will go to Henry out wide. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will have a Titans first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Across the formation, Burks has it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
Blue check. Black one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chargers ready to take over. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm
really?
going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action. It's Herbert. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a loss of 2. It brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Christian Watson with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And the numbers for him pretty solid, really. He's run it well. He's caught it pretty well, but they're still far behind the 8 ball on the scoreboard.
Not able to use his talents, as you noted, to narrow the gap in the scoreboard. Sometimes it's a bend but don't break, right? He gets his yardage, that's cool, but it's not paying off on the scoreboard. They're not getting the points necessary. And if you're a defensive team, you'll give up that yardage for the kind of lead they have.
That's what I was going to ask you. Sometimes you say, let this guy do his thing. Let's control what we can control elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Take away the rest of the guys. Don't let them hurt you as well. But the biggest one is they've contained him well enough that they've been able to increase their lead.
2nd and 3. Completes it to Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Second and 6. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyler Higbee with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with